The greatest names in stand-up comedy from across the country are coming at you in Comedy Club Shootout, Volume 1, featuring Jerry Seinfeld, Bill Maher, David Spade, Tommy Chong, Adam Sandler, Phil Hartman, Ellen DeGeneres, Rob Schneider, Drew Carey, Dave Attell, Harry Shearer, Steve-O, Dennis Reagan, and John Mulrooney. And now, here's Jerry Seinfeld.
Great to be here. How you doing? Evening at the Improv. We're at the Improv. It's in the evening. All the qualifications are fulfilled. Technically, it's a show. Yeah, well, great to be here. Great to see you all here. I haven't been in Los Angeles for a while. It's nice to be back because the earthquakes, you know, you pay your dues, you put in your time here, you spend a lot of time living here, you want to feel that earthquake. Do you know what I mean? You want to, it's exciting. You walk along, hey, what was that? You know, a little excitement. But they're very cool out here about it. You know, they put the earthquake reports right in with the weather forecast. You hear partly cloudy with a chance of total regional destruction. I don't know how to dress for that. But they had a report on earthquakes one time. This is absolutely true. There was someplace in Northern California, I don't know where, and they said the earthquake, it wasn't that bad. It's just that the buildings weren't designed to withstand earthquakes. Have you ever heard this explanation? Would you accept this in a court of law? Your Honor, my client didn't murder this man. His body simply wasn't designed to withstand bullets. Yeah, I just flew in. Actually, I flew from Europe. Whoa. This place is unbelievable. If you've been to Disneyland, you've got to see what they've set up over there. Every country has its own little phony money. Everybody pretends. It's really a lot of fun. I was in Switzerland. You heard of this place? This is the place. 500 years without a war. That's pretty impressive. Also, pretty lucky for the Swiss Army. Did you ever see that little Swiss Army knife? It's not much of a weapon. What do they got there? Corkscrews, bottle openers? Come on. They've had some great picnics, don't get me wrong. But if somebody attacks you, what are you going to pull out? Nail clippers? Come on, buddy, let's go. You get past me, the guy in back of me's got a spoon. I love flying on planes. I think if you've got to fly, plane is the way to go. You get on there, you're comfortable, you get a little show with every flight. Oxygen masks, seat belts, and my favorite part, the emergency exits. Have you noticed they always point out the emergency exits with this very vague point? The emergency exit's located about the cabin. She's got to be thinking, I can't get out, nobody gets out, all right? That's the rules. I went in the airplane bathroom, which is a fantastic facility packed with thousands of compartments and latches and slots and different things, everything you could possibly need. A slot for used razor blades. Have you seen that in there? Who is shaving on the plane? That's a good move, shaving at 40,000 feet, hit a little turbulence, come out looking like Van Gogh. My other favorite thing in the airplane bathroom, a call button for the stewardess. Who would have the nerve to use that? Yeah, stewardess, I got that crossword puzzle book in my jacket pocket. You want to run and get it there, sweetheart? Thank you very much. This is a great crowd. I'm doing all right. The last show, I don't know if you saw, sometimes, you know, here at the Improv, every night is different. We had a crowd here last night. You should have been here. Do you know, sometimes audiences don't laugh. Did you know that? I know that. We had a crowd here last night. The biggest laugh out of the entire night was about halfway through. One guy in the back went. It's all in the timing, folks, all in the time. So anyway, I've been doing pretty well. I bought some things lately I thought I might tell you about. I recently bought, see, I was going to visit my parents. I recently bought pajamas. Pajamas are the world's funniest clothes. Who designed pajamas? Why do they always make them look like a tiny suit? You notice this? They give you a little collar button down. Breast pocket, there's a useful item. Anybody using the breast pocket on your pajamas? What, do you put a pen in there, you roll over in the middle of the night, you kill yourself. It's terrible. I bought some slippers. I'll need some room for this one. Slippers come in two varieties that I've noticed. You can get the slide-in. You know this type. These are emergency slippers. You can set these up by the side of the bed in case of an emergency. Hey, you pick them right up, you're out of that. You really save a lot of time. Or you can get these slippers that have the backs, which are kind of like shoes. Which, if you have pajamas, looks like a suit. This completes the effect. Now you walk out of the house, you just get a flannel briefcase, you're all set. I also bought socks, which I've had before. Socks are a very impressive thing. A lot of people underestimate socks. Great flexibility. One size fits 7 to 13. That's pretty amazing. Also, great drive. Socks are the only article of clothing that really seeks to improve itself. Ambition. Ladies and gentlemen, how many times have you done a big laundry? You go to the dryer, you take out your socks, you count them up. One of them got out. He escaped. Took off on his own. You know, this is funny, when you buy socks, they always give you that little plastic hanger on the top. They give that to you like you've got some use for it. Does anybody have a use for this? Does anybody have a tiny sock closet at home? Tiny little doors, you slide them open. Pick out what you're wearing the next day. If you have one of these, leave a little room on the side, you can put G.I. Joe's clothes right in there. G.I. Joe was quite a guy. He was. My favorite toy when I was a kid is if somebody in the neighborhood would get a new refrigerator, and I would get that giant cardboard box. Remember that box? The ultimate toy. You're 5 years old. This is the closest you're going to come to having your own apartment. I would crawl in. I'm going to live here from now on. You cut a little hole for the window. Mom, Dad, you must come over sometime. I'm in the Frigidaire building, apartment 1. You've been very nice. Thank you. Good night.